Alrighty, we got the floor done. It looks really good. We got it all spotted in, everything done that far as we wanted to go. I wanted to show you doing the console, the transmission cover, and the reason because of, just because we've made the panels, sometimes there's issues while you're doing it. And sometimes those issues while you're doing it is the reason why your project does not come forward. Not showing you the process of this stuff, I feel like would be a mistake. And to watch and see how I make the mistakes or how I overcome something is basically why we do it every day. And we only can show you what we're doing. But the console's what we're going to be doing today. What else did you say there's a good issue? Oh, the floor. The floor of the car. I guess there's some people confused, and I want to explain it to them because I think they should know just like everybody else. The floor, this skeleton is tacked down to the frame. And I'll show you on this side. It's tacked down. I got it tacked down right here. I got it tacked down here. I've got it tacked down there. And I've got it tacked down the back. And the rest of them I've let off. And the reason being is if I can't get at the welds to cut it off, then I won't be able to get the floor off. But what's going to happen is the car is going to come over. We're going to sit the car down on this brand new floor. And there's only going to be 4 tabs that's going to hold the car in place. One right here is where the post comes down, where the door hinges. There's going to be a place welded on the post that I'm going to come hit down on this. And then on the front of the door, the post, I'm going to make a bracket that comes down and hits this place right on the floor. And then what's going to happen, this floor is going to be welded to the car. When we take the car off, the floor will come with it. So now, if you so desire to take the body off and work on it sometime, this floor and this transmission tunnel is all part of the car. This is not, I'm using the frame for a buck. And what I'm doing is I'm tacking that square stock down, because when you welded it, if you weld it without being tacked down, it'll all get twisted up. If I made it not tacked down, it'll get twisted up. When I put it in the car, it's still going to be twisted, sort of thing. It's not going to actually fit the frame that well. So basically that's what I'm doing there. So let's go to it. Let's get at it. So I want to weld this part of the console on. And what I have to do is just make up my mind how I want to do it. And the mistakes I come to as I'm doing it, you'll get to see. Thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. I'm Bad Chad and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and we are on air. Let's start with the first one. What's going on? I've actually built this floor, or this skeleton here, almost like you would stud up a house and you were putting in gyprock. And these are all the places I have to gyprock, and these are the studs that I have to hit. The only difference is there's measurements on a house where it's every 16. This is wherever I like it and wherever it laid. But it's still the same thing. I'm studding it up to allow metal to go on. So as you can see, if you put gyprock, like sometimes easier to talk carpentry work than it is metal work. If you put a corner in on your house, you put your strapping on. One way you'll have strapping to hold your gyprock on, and on the other side you will not unless you put a piece in. Exactly like this right here. I got a stud going across here, got a stud going down there, and a stud going there, but I've got nothing here to hold that out to that level, or that flush. So I'm going to either try to put it on with the metal itself and just see if I can get a straight line welded on, get it fitting nice, because it really does not need any more structure there, and I can seal it there, and I can seal it from the backside there. I'm not really getting much strength out of it, and I feel that because basically all this square stock Ferrari type construction is holding it together. Basically that's what's going on. So we're going to do the exact same thing as we done to the floor, but we're going to make it fit maybe just tiny a little bit better. We have, yes, you can see like a little bit underneath there, so I'm going to actually trim it up a little bit so it fits better. And I'm actually going to make it fit on the studs the best I can, and then we'll go from there. There's where I like it on the studs the best. Then I straighten the stud out on the line because I need half of the metal on this side, and to do the exact same thing. I can probably bring it back a little bit. I need half for the other side. I don't want to leave it like that. I might as well make a straight line from this up to here and cut that. And I'll do the exact same thing down there. Let's do that first. Thanks for coming back, everybody. Just leave that down to that corner. And the other station, Jolene station, has other stuff on it that we're doing to get it done, basically. And this is what we're doing here. I don't, you know, whether you like it or not, it's a good reference. You know, if you're getting something done, you know, wondering, you know, what's going on, what it takes, it's a good reference. We're doing it every day, and we're doing it as fast as possible. So it's a good reference. Wrong side up. So I can either take and put a piece of square stock down there, lay a piece of square stock from there to there and put it in behind it, weld it. That probably would be okay. I just don't know if I want to spend the material there. Like, in all honesty, I'm not sure. What I'm going to do right this present second, I got a little bit, hanging down there in the center, just a little tiny bit. So I'm just going to take my marker, do a little bit off that, a little bit off that, and it should fit perfect. There should be no gap there. So it's whether I want to, I'm going to weld the metal on there anyways, but if I put the square stock behind there, at least I can push it against it and get a nice straight line, or I can try to do it free-handed all the way, free-eyed all the way along there, and what will happen? Nothing, because I feel like I got lots of strength there to do anything there. It's just a matter of choice. But if you was a carpenter and you were putting gyprock against that, you would want to put a piece in there. So it's kind of half a dozen one the other. I got that fitting really nice on there. I think I could get it nice and straight. And I don't feel like we need that strength down there for that metal. I really don't. Let's go for the next one. Let's put the next piece on. What do you think, honey? Should I put a piece of square stock in there? Nah. And there's going to be some saying yes. Let's decide that right now and get that locked on there. I'm going to do this first. Where's my marker? In my pocket. Huh, where'd I put that? I'm going to do this first. It's raining here in Nova Scotia really hard. I know that there's a lot of people that are car showing and stuff like that. A lot of people driving by, camping. It really does, you know, ruin things. Now, I'm going to do it without the piece of square stock in there, and the reason being is I feel like it's not necessary for strength, and this metal welded to that metal is a little different than a piece of gyprock in the corner with no support behind it. That's why I'm going to do it. So let's do this. Let's weld it in there. Yeah, so hopefully we'll be getting a car put on top of this bad boy soon, and I think it's going to go good. They're not my gloves I want. I have to go to the other side. And over here. Sometimes I get up and I lose stuff and I miss stuff, and if I just go back to the exact same place I was before using it, right there it is. There it is. We did that this morning, didn't we, baby? There it is. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack on. We all should know, 1 holds it, 2 it's in place. Tack it where it's easiest to get off first. Try to remember that, especially if you're doing something like this. It's definitely in place. Let's tack it on. Nope, we're going to tack it up here. Alrighty, now I'm going to go down in here, and I'm going to push this on so I think it's straight. I'm going to get a helmet on and do a good job. Got a brand new hat on today and a brand new haircut. Man, I just love it. Jolene sat me down last night, rubbed me raw. She got me. It's good. So, if I go to seal the car up, I can seal it from this side, and I can seal it from the other side, and should be happy with that. Now we have to keep an idea. We have to keep a spacing thing on our brain before we even start. That we want to make sure that we're thinking about how far we're spacing things. Just bending the metal. Just pushing on, that's all I'm doing. If something's not fitting right, make it fit right. Just try to bend it. Now see, like this is what we're doing here. Someone could be, thinking, man, I don't know if I should put metal in behind that, if I shouldn't put my metal in behind that, whether I should be doing this or whether I should be doing that. Well, if you watch this station, you'll watch me make up my mind what I'm doing. You can say, well, he done that and I don't like it. I'm going to do it the other way. Or he done that, it worked for him, so I'm going to do it that way. So basically, the process of this stuff that we're doing is the most valuable stuff that you can ever show anybody. The process. I could tell you all day that I can make a floor, in a couple days. But the process is really where it's at. The process is where it's at. Don't you think, baby? I think so. How to adapt and overcome. That stuff right there can make you a car builder. To be able to adapt and overcome, basically. That's what I think, anyways. If you ever thought about being one. That's what you have to do. Bum, 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 bum. Did you? Oh, I got my mic there this time. Thanks, baby. I thought I didn't have it on my my helmet. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I'll flop this helmet off for a second and show you my new hairdo. not getting up. Don't feel like it. You can see I'm a little bit, like it's a little bit in the center here. So I have to take some off where it's hitting to make it fit. Let's make it fit. And then I'll do these lines here. I don't want to do them lines here until I make it fit. Let's do that. Got the 3-pronger in. Thanks. Now, yeah, there's like a little bit off right there. I took a little too much, maybe. There we go, nice and tight now. Tight and right. Tight and right. Now we want that. I like that one. Nice, halfway. This one over here, I have to come back and cut it to make it look right. And then I'll just take it up to the straightness of this one, and we should be fine. Someone trying to hold me back there. See that, baby? They can't do it. Scuffed it. I scuffed it. I'll scuff it some more with the welder. How's that? Now we got it fitting there nice. Let's do our marks. We need a little bit off the top of this bad boy, like the whole way it looks like, because I really don't want to have it up above the square stock, so I'm going to have to do that too. And this basically here, I'm just trying to keep it neat. That's half of doing this stuff, actually. The neater you can do it, the better it looks. Let's take a slice off the top of this bad boy. Didn't get a ruler, didn't get a marker, just cut it off. And the reason being is I knew how much I wanted off, and I just took the same amount off the whole distance. Somehow, my brain, that told me I was being faster. And I think it was right. And now we're down below the edge of the square stock, and we can actually get a nice weld on there with the top piece. Let's cut the ends out. And the only way you get a nicer floor is if you do it again, if you don't like something. That's basically it. If you do not like something, do it again. That's how you get something nicer. You keep doing it and keep doing it until you're not satisfied, and then you become satisfied. And I guess basically, that's when whatever makes you happy, that's where to do it. Now I'm going to tack it on from the bottom first because turn the welder on. Don't focus on my haircut. Alrighty. This floor right here will give that little car over there a fresh new look on life, I'll tell you. Fresh new look on life. Like a brand new floor in it. Yeehaw. Just like getting a new bicycle at Christmas morning. Nobody wants bicycles anymore, do they? Ain't nobody wants bicycles anymore. All I'm doing is looking down on the other side of this here, and I'm looking to see if I got a 3/4 inch, I'm seeing if I got a straight line is what I'm looking for, and then I just weld it on. My eye's the one that's supposed to please, so I guess sign of that thing, it's my party and I cry if I want to, right? A little bit. Don't want to burn my fingies. That's good. That's good. Fantastic. We'll do those together. Let's go for the last one. Me and Jolene did the last one here, the little tiny one. She did the Armstrong stuff, and I did the wheeling just because I didn't know if it would be too much for her, so I went for it. And she's my lady. We can turn that off if you want, sweetheart. Yeah. Come look at this for a second. Got a couple things going on here. Have to make up my mind. This is a little game that I play every day. It's hard down inside there. We got a little gap going on in there. We got a little gap going on here. But it sure is definitely hitting right here, is it not? Any results? It's definitely hitting right here. So we're just going to take and go a little bit off it. See what happens. And probably my suggestion would be to sand it off. We just want a little. Or tighter. We can take off a little bit more. But we're really that tight that, nope, I don't want to take off anymore. It looks too good. It looks too good. It's like Jolene this morning. She looks too good. I guess she looks just right. Something like that. We're going to go here, cut that off. Let's see if we can get something out of that. Just going to eye it. That thing sure does make you faster. Doesn't it, baby? Huh? Makes you faster. Didn't ruin it. No, we're cooking with gas. Now we gotta cut this off to make this fit. Mark at the same time. Pull that down a little bit. And there, by there. Cut that off to there. See what I did there? Just held it up there. I got a piece of weld in the way, so I got a little mark there to knock that out for the piece of weld. Then that's the distance I want to cut it off down to here where it fits. So that's too high, just right there. That's good. I don't want to cut that. And I want to cut that a little other way and get it in there a little better. And these are the points where I'm matching up. Let's do it. I didn't cut my lines yet, but we're good there up top, that's fine. Get that down some more. Right there in the corner. Don't want the sander to sand the corner. Here, we'll put that on. Want to get the console on, see what it looks like. If you stay with us, we'll get the top piece put on. If you decide to take off and come back, we'll have the top piece put on. Holy baby, huh? If I can get it done that quick. Yeah. Stop it. I don't want to tack it on there yet. Here. Can't see that well, my glasses are falling down. All right. Let's get up the whole way. Beautiful. Julian woke up, what, 9 this morning, look like a 10? Did you wake up late this morning? 8:30? It's Saturday, you're left. Julian works very hard, all the time. Let's, what I want to do is just get a pair of pliers in there, C-clamps, bring it all together, and that way there I don't have to worry about. Let's tighten that up. We'll get the top pulled in when we get the console on, and that way there we can weld it together just like we did that one. We didn't waste any time. We didn't say waste any time, but we didn't. We tried to do both panels at the same time. which made it nice, I thought. We might have to do a little grinding maybe here and there. Didn't have a body hammer yet. A little grinding here and there to fix it up and make it look good, but it looks good now without doing anything to it, to be honest with you. Just to have the floor in it. Will you pass me that third arm behind that piece we hear? I got a chair right there if you want to sit down and film. Nope, she says, you just keep working. Just kind of hold it for me there so I fill it full. We'll just do that for now. We'll go back and give it one. We'll leave this alone for a minute. Let's go to the other side. Marker, third arm. Let's do it. Got a knee pad over there too. It's pouring here, like I said before. You know, make the best of it. That's all you can do. Let's get this one rocking and rolling. This one needs a little shave here, I think, to me, to make it look fit better. Shave from there to there. And this one needs there to there. I'm going to get a ruler for that because it's, nope. Where's my mark? There. There's nothing better than getting in the shop and building something to keep yourself out of trouble. Huh? Idle hands is the devil's cloth, just like the shirt Buddy sent me. Huh? That's what it is. Just keep working, keep going. That way there, you're not hurting nobody, you're not bothering nobody, and you're making yourself happy. What a good opportunity to get something done on a rainy day. Do this. Catch her on fire. Didn't like that capping there. It's okay. It's okay. It's not going to affect anything other than me. Basically all I did is change it up. I had the grinder. I knew I wanted them down a little bit, so I just didn't follow the line. I just moved down a little bit, try to make my gap look a little bit better. I'm happy with this size, so I'll go with it. I guess, like, as always, the main thing to this project, you know, is to get them patterns that you make for your skeleton floor, get them fitting pretty good, and that way there you'll be doing the exact same thing I'm doing if you're gonna do this. You'll be making them fit. But one thing I will tell you, they'll most likely be closer than if you use a tape measure. They will. Tape measure something like this, you're asking for trouble. You can see when you come here, I got my marker in my pocket, I'm going to have to grind either end down just a little bit to get that center to come down. So it makes it fit, so I'm happy. Just want it to fit a little bit better. We're hitting here at this corner. Cut some off there. And just a little bit off there. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. You know what I mean? That was good. Let's tag it on there. Let's go for it. Let's turn the other welder on. Let's do that. This is what I do best in life. Work. That's what I do best in life, is working. If you can't tell, like, we do it every day, and that's what I'm good at, is working. And if you can become good at working, wow, man, anything's possible. And I know this because all you have to do is ask me. Anything's possible if you want to work. Anything. So I'm not the best at anything. I forget the ground all the time. But I work. And I go for it. Why not? What else is there to do? You know? Not a bad word ever said about a good worker. Well, that's not true, is it, baby? We know that's a lie. Pulled a Murray on myself, didn't I? I pull back just a little tiny bit. Yeah, we'll go there. Just got a tag on it, grind that off, obviously. First place I could get it, so I went for it. One thing is getting comfortable doing this. Second tack, I better take a look and see if I like it. And you all know why, because if I do not, you have to cut it off. If I start banging it on there and thinking it's okay and not looking it over after the second tack, that's the fool's game right there. Ooh, got a little boing in that one. I'm just looking through for a straight line. It's giving it to me, so I'm welding it. Oh, stop it. All right, shut that one down. Just gonna pull that one over. We never run out of wire or gas here, do we, baby? Full time. We usually have enough to replace it, but we're generally, the welding is being changed all the time. I didn't turn that gas off, I hope. I just want to come out a little bit right there, I do. Happy with that? Very happy with that. Got a nice spot up there to weld for the other panel to go on. Got a nice spot here to weld. Wait till the other panel goes on here. We'll make, I said this a few times, this panel will be made after we get this piece, this square stock here, connected to the firewall. Then I'll know, I might have to move this forward or back. And basically all I have to do is relieve it, is cut it. Just give it a little cut, move it back and forth. That will get welded on the firewall. And then I'll know what we need for this length for square stock, that length for square stock, and we'll know what kind of pattern we need to finish that off. It's a simple one, straight down with a little bend on it. If you want to turn that off for a second, if I get this one ready, and we'll do it again. Just move this stuff back a little bit. We're going to finish it, so I don't know what it's going to take, but it's going to take what it takes. But I'm going to finish it. So we have it looking good back there. Now I do not want to take anything off that yet until I fix that. I want to fix that. I'm not sure even what that's going to do to that back panel. It's probably going to haul it away for a ways. We'll put it back, give as much room as we can. There we go. I'm hoping, see what happens. We're going to go from there to there. Just give it a little ways. Got a straight edge right there. Yep, house is leaking, garage is leaking. The dog got sick this morning. Didn't she, baby? What? Quite a morning. All you can do is smile. There's worse things going on for people, that's for sure. I also want to show you something. Come take a look at that. Do you see that? Little piece of metal. See how it's all bent? Let's get it out. Sometimes it's a little stretch, but take your hands, play with it a little bit. We're a lot straighter than we were. Just play with it a little bit. Now I'm going to say that's okay because look at the back. I don't want to take any more off. I'll be shy in the back if I took more off up the front. So I got to pretty well go with what's going on. I like how it's fitting down the bag. I don't like what's going on in the front. I can see exactly where it's hitting. That's what I have to do. I have to cut it. Do this. It's fitting up there nice. Let's give our marks so we match up. Let's take a little piece of that. It looks not bad though. Not bad. There's only 3 things in life that don't lie. Drunks, kids, and yoga pants. And Jolene does not lie. She got yoga pants on today. Yeah. Gorgeous. Perfect. Got it. gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Get your young fella a welder. He'll enjoy it. Welding things together. He'll enjoy it, I guarantee it. One tack, it's holding it. Can't stress it enough. 2 tacks, it's where you like it. It's where you like it. Yeah, that's where I like it. Right there. Now we're just going to make it in a straight line now. Go with this one. And we're just going to put it on there. Up there. Just want to make it straight there, that's all. Okay, let's do the last one. Bum, 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 bum. It's pretty good, actually. Just gotta cut it off. Awesome. Awesome. Guess that works. See what happens. Good. Shave it off a little bit in the front. It looks good, so I'm going to weld it. I'm going to weld it. See, I jammed that pen in my mouth? This to come down and went, shove that right in my mouth. Nice. Good thing I was biting on it. Or I'd have been done. This looks good. I think that looks good. I'm gonna go from here up, because that looks good. This has got to come out. No in. Let's take it in a little bit further. Boom, 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 right up with the. There. I'm gonna weld that. Let's see. Good. Nice, it's tight. You still can warp it, so I suggest you take your time, spot it, take your time. Let's turn that bad boy off. Let's run that console down through the middle. What I think I'm going to have to do is make a bigger hole. Now, I'm going to change the shifter on this bad boy. I'm going to take the shifter out and turn it around. So this piece here goes back that way. If I put that hard down on now, I'm not going to have that chance. And the reason being is this is going to cover up the shifter. So I may leave this piece. But what we'll do is we'll give you the effect and we'll put it on. Basically all to do now, when I say all to do now, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with the console. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. But I'll just hold that on just like I did up there. If you go to Jolene's station there, I just held that together and spot them both at the same time. And that really caused for a lot less work, neatness, and it went well. I want to thank the greatest YouTube followers of all time for coming back. We really appreciate it. I hope you got maybe something out of the process, but the process is where it's at. Seeing it be done, is where it's at. Looking at it after it's been done, that's just a fool's game, that is. Thanks for coming back, everybody. Come back tomorrow, and it'll be Fun Day Sunday.